Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would do things just a little bit different. I'm using Snapchat filters. I have been at home all day, so I haven't really gotten ready, so I thought, why not use Snapchat to do my video today? So I asked Facebook and a few other platforms what they would like to see from my next video. And most people chose that they wanted to hear about my most recent struggle, the one that I'm struggling with the most at the moment. And there are actually two. Um, so this video is going to cover those two main symptoms that I'm dealing with right now. Um, so this video is going to cover those two main things. Um, And I'm going to cover everything from why it's happening to how I'm dealing with it. So let's begin. The first one is focus, or lack of, I should say, um, as well as distractibility. I think they use the word. Um, Pretty much what it is my brain cannot focus on one thing for more than a few seconds at a time. That's kind of why I'm doing this video piece by piece. So maybe we won't get too distracted. So focusing right now is one of my biggest struggles. So at the moment, with my problems with focusing is mostly affecting when it comes to school, such as homework. I'm behind on a few of my assignments. I am barely able to function along enough to do my first rough draft of an essay that's due next week. Um, so I noticed this problem and I really saw it taking a toll on my schooling as well as my home life because of my lack of focus. I have trouble remembering what people tell me because I get distracted halfway through the conversation and my brain goes somewhere completely different. So somebody can tell me to do something and I completely forgot 5 minutes later. So after I noticed this problem really starting to affect me, I decided that I was going to ask my therapist for some advice or some help with this because it is affecting me so intensely right now. And she came up with an idea of a sleep schedule. So every night I have to go to sleep at the same time, and every day I wake up at the same time. And I'm only really on day 3 because my therapist appointment was Monday. I started the same night. So right now it's actually helping a lot. The last few days, I have felt so much better. Today I was able to finish the rough draft of my paper and do a few other things that I needed to do around my house because I was able to focus long enough to finish a task. So as much as the focusing problem and distractibility is affecting me, it is somewhat manageable now that my sleeping schedule is better. So hopefully that will continue to improve and I can hopefully get back on track in school. So, on to number 2. So, the second thing I'm struggling with is a lot more personal and a lot more intense. So I do want to shout trigger warning. Big fat trigger warning. If you have trouble with anything that has to do with rape, please do not listen to the rest of this video. So the second problem that I'm having right now are panic attacks. Because I cannot leave my house. I am terrified. Um, Terrified. Like, I cannot stress enough how terrified I am to leave my house at the moment. And I do need to note that I understand completely that my fears are irrational. Um I will get into what those fears are here in a second. But I do want to make note that I am very aware of the irrational aspect of my fears, of my panic attacks. But with that being said, with my mental illness, that rationality goes right out the window. My brain does not care. So, to get into a little more detail so you guys can understand what's going on inside my brain, recently, and I'm not going to go into detail about how, but I came across some information that my rapist got out of jail. And at first I was okay. He wasn't in jail because I reported him or anything. Was a separate case. And I wanted to do a video on how I feel about that, but that's a beside the point for now. So I was doing okay at first. The fact that he was out, it gave me a few panic attacks at first, but nothing too major. Nothing I couldn't handle. And then I came across the information that he was leaving the state that he's currently in, which is states and states away from me. While I do know this information, I do not know where he is going, why he's leaving, how long he's gone. I don't know any information, and honestly, I don't think I care to know. But the fact of what if is driving me crazy. It is what my brain is stuck on. So, in my brain, I'm thinking, what if he comes back here? I mean, logically, he has all the reason to. He has friends and family. This is his hometown too. Well, one of them. So logically, I understand this, but my brain is screaming, he's coming back. It's happening again. And while I know this is not the case, I know I'm perfectly safe, but when I leave the house, I can't seem to process the fear. The fear of what if is kind of what keeps me kind of trapped right now. So what that means for me anyways is that when I'm out and someone comes around the corner, my brain instantly sees him. My brain instantly goes into panic mode. So with that being said, leaving the house right now is a little difficult, which is also affecting my schooling, because I'm unable to make it to classes. But I don't really have a way of dealing with this yet, per se, other than when I do go out, I try to step away from my husband to attempt it on my own. But that doesn't always work. So I know that this is going to be a struggle for a while, because it is relatively new. And I have no real way of dealing with it yet, other than I'm trying. I'm trying to leave the house, trying to go to school. I'm trying to face my fears. I'm trying to remember that I'm being irrational, that this is the mental illness, this isn't me, that I know I'm safe. And I keep telling myself these things over and over again. So far, I've made it out of the house a few times. So hopefully we get there. My husband is being so supportive. Although he doesn't understand the struggle, he is just really supportive of what I need and when I need it. He's really stepped up in understanding my mental health issues at the moment, so that's great. Um so for now, those are my two biggest struggles that I'm dealing with. Um I mean, there's plenty more, but those are the two biggest. So I guess my question for you guys um is, do you guys have any advice or anything that helps you either with the panic attacks, or if you have experienced the same thing as I am, or even ideas on how to help me focus? That would be good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this fun little video. um I plan on making a few more videos, a few different ways, until I'm ready to figure out how I want to do it forever. um but for now, enjoy. I hope you guys subscribe, turn your little notifications on. And for those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. And this is a channel for mental health and all that is bipolar in my life. So have a great day.